Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. Alright, in this video, I'm giving you a complete and full guide to the Cluckin Bell Farms raid. Not only just how to continuously complete this raid over and over, but also the most efficient and just simply the easiest way to get the Elite Challenge knocked out for the career progress. When it comes to my guides and my tutorials, I am real big on just keeping it simple, okay? You don't have to be the best player in the world to do this. However, there are a few things that you should keep in mind just to maximize your time to money ratio, okay? So when you kick these missions off, it's by the yellow V, right? You want to have an apartment or a garage in that particular area. You want to be spawning in there when you come back into these lobbies, and you want to launch these from invite-only sessions. It'll be just a little bit quicker to load in. Now, those times don't matter with the actual elite. It's just quicker to get it going, okay? You also want to make sure you're completely stocked on all of your snacks and your armor. You can go to Simeon's right over here, the showroom, and there's a ammunition right around the corner so you can fill up on your armor as well. All right. And this is something that I haven't seen anybody really talk about. I'm giving you guys a breakdown for each setup mission and the finale and giving you an idea of what the time should be. Okay. Now, I have tested multiple vehicles with this. You don't have to have the multi-million-dollar vehicles, but it does help, right? I did this with the Body 801, with the Armored Kuruma, the La Carouse, and the HSW Hakachu Drag. And these are the mission time breakdowns. Okay, for Slush Fund, you should be around 6 minutes. For breaking and entering, around 9 minutes. Concealed weapons, around 4 minutes. Hit and run, around 6 minutes. Disorganized crime, around 4 minutes. So your setup should be between 29 and 30 minutes. And the finale, scene of the crime, you should be able to get this knocked out in roughly 12 minutes. In addition, for the finale, we will be going with the aggressive approach, but you can also get the elite by doing this with this stealth approach as well, where the disorganized crime will take a few extra minutes. The actual finale can be a little bit quicker, just depending on the level of difficulty with the enemy NPCs. And as of filming this video, Rockstar has changed the dynamic of the difficulty for this Cluckin Bell raid. It's no longer, you can no longer set it to easy mode. It's mandatory set to normal. So it will be just a little bit more difficult with the enemy NPCs. Now, please understand that the times I have given you, I have accounted for mess ups and mishaps in these time breakdowns. So, with the total being between 41 and 42 minutes, if you are cooking and you're accurate and you're good to go, you should be able to get sub 40 minutes on the Elite easy, okay? Now I'm using the Hakachu drag, but again, I've tested this with multiple vehicles. You should be fine. But, you know, if you can get a faster vehicle, a motorcycle, you do want to use that, okay? Let's go ahead and kick off the first setup mission, Slush Fund. Now, remember, don't put too much pressure on yourself. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be some sort of like, ace player, right? Keep it simple. Go ahead and use your interaction menu to give yourself a GPS. You don't have to follow the GPS directly, but it's just a good guide. Now, I like to approach it from this angle, murk out a few of the guards. Don't spend too much time on the guards. Just get in there and go, right? You'll murk out a couple of guards on the inside. Don't worry about the guard that's going to come out here in just a second. He's very polite. He's just going to sit there and wait for you. Just go ahead and murk him out and then collect the next bit of cash in the other dryer over here, right? And again, the guard that comes out, he's not going to shoot you until you're done collecting the money, so you're good to go. Go ahead and exit out. You'll see, I'm recording. I'm messing up a little bit here. I'm accounting for all this for just the average general player, okay? Next, we're going to the B location. Now, you can use explosives over here. You can just murk out a few of the guards. Just get inside. That's the main thing. Get in there. And just keep an eye on your health and armor. Just keep an eye on the health and armor down at the bottom, down there below. As you see, the guard is very polite. He's going to wait for you, the bad guy, right? Go ahead and get your cash. Can mark him out. Be careful, he might get back up. Go ahead and get right. Get the rest of the cash that's in here. I wish Rockstar gave us more of an incentive to do the Elite Challenge over and over. Like, for the other heists, you get a payout bonus for completing an Elite Challenge. And I wish they gave us some way to kind of like, check our time and our progress with this, but they don't. You really just have to kind of get like a stopwatch or use your phone or something and just time it yourself, right? But as you exit over here, just mark out a couple of the bad guys. If you're using a motorcycle, it doesn't have very good turn radius like the Hakachi Dragon. Again, I'm using the HSW variant. You can just do a burnout and kind of just do like a 360 to kind of turn yourself around. Just follow the GPS route back. You don't have to do too much. Just keep it simple. All right. You're gonna hear me say this a lot throughout this video. Next setup mission is braking and entering. There's 3 parts to this, okay? The first one, we're going to go down to Del Piero Pier. Use your GPS. Again, put it right there on that point so it'll get you right to the opening of the actual pier itself. I've heard people say you could shoot the place up and the target will light up on the radar. I never could get that to work. I can't recommend that if I can't duplicate it. But Vincent will send you a photo, and he's either by an arcade, there's like an arcade in the background of the photo, or he's shopping, and he's like looking at some of the kiosks on the backside of the pier by the actual roller coaster. So it's real simple to find the guy, real easy. And then next up, put your GPS right on the terabyte or right next to it, and it'll take you directly over to the location. The terabyte will have 3 waves of drones protecting it. You can use an RPG and just shoot the roof of the terabyte to blow the drones up. It doesn't always work though, so you can also just kind of get a little bit further back, auto lock with a rifle or explosive Mark II pump shotgun, whatever, right? And you can dispose of those drones pretty easily. And guys, you do not need to change your targeting system either. All right, again, just keep it simple. You can do all this with whatever targeting system you want to use. Okay, you'll be fine. Don't go through your controls and mess all that stuff up. If you want to, go for it. That's fine, right? All right, and then next you want to put your GPS right on the same location I did and you want to take the tracks down here because now we're going to be hijacking the train. All right, so roll up on the tracks to the front of the train. I like to use the sweeper shotgun. The thing is devastating. Basically, it's like the assault shotgun, but a compact one for your motorcycle. But whatever weapon you want to use, you're good to go. It's fine. Don't stress it out. Just pay attention to your health and armor. Mark out the guards over here. The guard with the keys will usually be in that parking lot right there. Actually, every time I've done this, he's in that parking lot right there. Go on back to the train, commandeer it, right? And then you're good to go. Just pay attention to the prompts in the top left of the screen. When you get to the big red Corona circle on the radar, just follow the prompt that it gives you in the top left corner of the screen and hit whatever button you have to hit for whatever platform you're on. Okay, so go ahead and knock that out. And just ride the train all the way out. I mean, the bad enemy NPCs aren't going to really be able to hit you at all. You're just going to be able to mark them out, and then you're good to go. All right? And this will be one of the setups that will probably take the majority of the time. And again, all my times that I've given you, they allow for some some level of error in there as well. All right, we'll get that knocked out. Now we're on to the third setup mission, which is going to be concealed weapons. Now for this one, to get the best time overall, you will always be hitting up the Marabunta gang, and that will be target A. Again, either just put yourself a waypoint or use your interaction menu, right? Just use your interaction menu to take it down there. You can follow the GPS directly or take a few shortcuts if you need to, but you always have that GPS as a guide, okay? You can roll up on the baddies over here, mark them out, and again, just pay attention to your health and armor. And again, it's going to be locked to normal mode, so make sure you're trying to squeeze off and get those headshots, okay? And pay attention to that. Again, health and armor. Keep an eye on it. The weapons will always be in the same spot right here on this little table, and then you'll have to find the rest of the gear, which is in the back of the trunk in one of these 3 blue tornadoes right here. So just pop the trunk and just make sure you get the right one. You'll know it'll be a blue duffel bag, right? Get the bag of gear. Here we go. We got that. And we got the rest of the Grande gear, which will be like the mask, the vest, all that good stuff. And then just ride on back out, follow the yellow brick road, right back to the FIB lockup, and then use your phone to text Vincent your weapons and the gear that you want to use and confirm it. It's real simple, real quick, real easy. And we got that one knocked out right there. All right, 4th setup mission is going to be hit and run. This is where we're getting the cars. And again, we're going to be using the same location over and over to max out the time to money ratio. We're going up north to the Alpha target, the A location. That'll be the Marabunta cars, right? We want to use this location because it's closer to the ending spot. And right there where I marked on the map, right here, we'll be taking a little detour. We'll be going up this hill. We'll be taking the spine of this hill right here. It's going to kind of just save us a little bit of time. Just pay attention to that and then veer off to the left once we hit this road, and the vehicle will be stashed in the same spot over here in this little garage by the gas station. Go ahead and mark out the bad guys, blow up the fuel tanks, take a few bad guys out. There is the lockbox up top. You're going to shoot that to open the garage door. And even if you get the van, not a big deal, all right? But we're going to be taking another little detour right here on the map where I've got it pinpointed, and we'll be getting up onto the railroad tracks. We'll be using the railroad tracks a lot for this, as we do for a lot of the missions. If the vehicle is heavily damaged, you'll have to take it to the Los Santos Customs just a little bit further on down from where you drop the vehicle off. But if you follow this route, you should be fine, okay? Again, text Vincent the vehicle that you want to use, which will be the only one that you have, confirm it, and then we have to bug on out of here. There should be a car right here waiting for you. Just get into that and just dip on out. Again, keep it simple. And as you guys see, I have little slips and mishaps here and there. Again, it's okay. I allow for that error in these time breakdowns that I have for you guys earlier in the video. All right. The last setup mission is going to be Disorganized Crime, and this setup mission will dictate whether or not your finale is stealth or aggressive. However, I'll be showing you the aggressive finale, and again, you can get the elite on either stealth or aggressive, okay? Now, it's very important on this last setup mission. There's a method or a tactic you can use. It's totally legit. If you listen to Vincent, he says, hey, you can skip the hacking vans. You can go straight to the warehouse locations. And this is the first location for the first warehouse to check. This is the next one right here, the second warehouse. And then this is the third warehouse location. You can just go directly to these and just, kind of scope them out. All you have to do is as you're going down there, and you know where these locations are at. The first one's right here across from the gas station next to ammunition. Just go wait by that little bay door for a few seconds. If it doesn't, morph you in to the warehouse, that's not it. Go to the second location, which is right here on this bay door. This is also a MC Clubhouse location. Hang out there for a few seconds. If it's not it, that's not it. Then go on down to the alley right here. Go to the third and final warehouse location. Hang out by the bay door right here under the red awning and roof. And as you see, if it is the right location, it will just morph you into the actual warehouse itself. All right. Just mark out the guards right here. If you decide to choose violence and go loud with it, you can do that. Just make sure that you accomplish a few things here, all right? You want to make sure you get a couple of the guards, take out these guys. You got to get the key card. You don't have to shoot that camera if you don't want to. We're going aggressive, right? Mark out these guys right here. The main thing is just get that drill. The drill will be in the back of the warehouse or the front by the office. And then you have to drill the lock boxes. Sometimes you get lucky and get the key card on the first one just like I did. And then as you leave, I like to use the RPG. It's a little bit cleaner. I've had a couple of issues using the sticky bombs. I blew myself up. They got shot. So keep that in mind as well. And then when you dip on out of the actual warehouse, just drive on down a good little distance. And then enemy 4 waves or 3 waves of 2 trucks. It's like 3 or 4 will spawn in. Just mark out the bad guys, and then you're good to go. That's done, right? Now we're on to the finale, scene of the crime. And now we have chosen aggressive, so no need to be, stealthy. Again, the difficulty will be mandatorily set to normal. You won't even be able to change it to easy, so don't worry about it. It's all good. It won't have that much of an effect, all right? Just go ahead and shoot the box right there. Take out the other box. Mark these guys out. Again, just pay attention to your health and armor. Before you go in, just double check that you got full snacks and full armor. And just mark these guys out. Remember, we're going for headshots here. As you see, I'm sloppy. I was kind of just messing around a little bit, and it's all good. You don't have to be perfect. Just be consistent and just kind of keep a steady flow. All right, go into the first Coco lockup area. Clean the place out, right? Gonna take out this guard over here. You don't have to worry about those scientist dudes or whatever, the chemists, whatever they are, whoever they are. You can mark them out if you want to. It's, again, no big deal. Right? Clean up the Coco, and then we're going to bounce out of here. Make sure your armor and health is good. Make sure your ammo is good to go. Going to mark out a few of the guards over here. This place will be loaded up. Go to the second Coco location. All right, let's go ahead and just take care of this. Take care of these guards over here. You don't have to collect the crowbar. You should already have it. You'll get 2 more packs of Coco, and this will max out your Coco inventory, your loot bag, right? Your duffel bag. You'll be maxed out. Now we have to hack these computers, take out those guards right through here. Don't worry about the keys to the door. Just shoot the door lock, hack the computer real quick, and then we're going to use the hacking tool that we picked up earlier on breaking and entering. And all you have to do is just basically point this hacking tool at one of the 4 computers. And as it starts to kind of light up blue, just go towards that one. It'll light up green and it'll automatically unlock it or whatever. You'll get 3 out of the 4, and then it'll give you the code. The code will be on the actual hacking device itself. And just use that code to enter into the safe. You'll pick up the cash money. Merc out another bad guy over here. Hit this power box right there to open up the bay door, and we're out. Right? You don't have to worry about fighting too many of these guys. Don't worry about it. There'll be on normal mode. You'll have a couple of guys right there on the entrance. You'll take them out though. Merc out a couple of these guys right here. Get into your vehicle. Now again, guys, keep it simple. Just hit the tracks. Take a right. Now I know that your personal vehicle will spawn if you have it out before you start the finale, but sometimes it despawns when you try and get back to the tracks, or just sometimes it despawns right after you get onto it. It's just not a consistent method. So just take the tracks. As you hit this bridge right here where you can see the billboards, just jump off over there. And if you have a vehicle other than the Moonbeam or whatever, you can just kind of stay in that vehicle, right? And I've actually got this using the Moonbeam as well. I've still hit the Elite, but you have the option to lose the cops, or just kind of have a nice little area where you can call your personal vehicle in and then just take the route right back to the FIB abandoned lockup, and you're good to go. That's it. Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. You should be done with this in around, at the worst, between 41 and 42 minutes. You have up to 44 minutes and 59 seconds, though. But if you're cooking, if you're accurate, if you're clean with it, with minimal errors, you should be able to get this done in under 40 minutes every single time. All right, so remember, keep it simple. You don't have to be, the pro player out there. You can be casual player and still get this knocked out. All right, and then you really just have to focus and get it done one time for the career progress. There's no monetary benefits, no extra, awards or whatever. I wish there was though, because that would be fun. This gives it more of a challenge. But that's it. You're good to go, right? And then you can just use this and kind of customize it to your own personal style and just make this, more efficient time to money ratio for yourself going forward as you knock this out. Because the Cluckin Bell farm raid is a lot of fun. It's good content. So there you have it. Let me know if you guys got any extra tips or tricks in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel for the ills and reels content in the game. Smash that like button. We'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace out. Yeah.